What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another mini claw machine collection. Today we're collecting from several of our mini claw machines en route, and we're going to start off at this chicken joint here. And this location is usually heavy on quarters, and it did about $10 this week. Usually we're looking around 15 to 20, so a little light this week, but hopefully the cash redeems itself. Let's go ahead and open this door and get to the cassette. If we can get the right key, there we go. Blue goes to blue on the lock. Should know that by now, but anyway, let's go ahead and crack the cassette off the back of the DBA. And a little stack in there, but we did have a $10 bill, so that sort of makes up for the light stack. Let's go ahead and grab our cassette and put it back on the DBA. This location made $62 for the week. Not bad. Let's go ahead and move on to our best location where the mega prize has been won. And we got a rubber duck to go in there. I actually ended up swapping it out for a gift card, which I'll show at the end of this clip. But let's go ahead and put that in there and grab the key. There we go. The mega prizes come with this master key that only the owners of the machine have. That way the key that is actually won stays in there. You can see that red key. So that way they can't walk off with it. It's a really cool design. And let's go ahead and take that key out and attach it to a stuffed animal. There we go. Let's go ahead and bury that deep down. This mega prize keeps getting won every single week, so we're gonna have to bury it a little deeper than last time, and that should be good, about halfway down. But anyway, let's go ahead and fill this machine up with some Pokemon plush and some squashmallows, and let's just snap because it's easier to do it that way. Let's go ahead and fill it up. There we go. We got it all filled up, looking good. That mega key is about halfway down. Let's go ahead and collect the quarters first. And looking really healthy on quarters, about $15 to $20 there. This location usually kills it on quarters and in cash, so that's really good to see. I would say this is my best location, so that's really, really good to see. Let's go ahead and grab our bag and move down here to the cash. This location does not have a stacker on it, so all the money just falls down, and as you can see, it just falls out of the machine there. So let's go ahead and pick it up and put it in our money bag. I do need some sort of bigger money bag. Sort of stuffing it all into this little like bank pouch isn't really working for me. So if you guys have any suggestions, I know there's a bigger bag, that like Extreme Vending, if you're familiar with his YouTube videos that he uses. If you guys have any recommendations for what I should use, put it down in the comments. Let's go ahead and grab our last stack of dollar bills here. There we go. And there was actually a few fives in there buried under it. And our money bag looks pretty stuffed. It's always pretty hard to close. Some of those bills get caught in the zipper. So if you do have any suggestions, please put them down in the comments. Let's go ahead and lock this machine up. There we go. And let's go ahead and show off the $10 gift card we swapped over. I just taped it to the front. Hopefully that's good enough. People know what to do, hopefully. But let's go ahead and save that duck for a later location. That location made $144 for the week. Pretty good. Let's go ahead and move on here to our next location. This is a Mexican restaurant. It's one of my newer locations. I've only had it for 3 weeks, but it does pretty good. It's up and down. The location is never really stable on what times they open. It seems like they just open whenever they want to and close whenever they want to, so maybe some weeks aren't going to be as good as others, and that was actually this week, so it didn't do that great, but still better than some of my other locations. Let's go ahead and put some of these squashmallows in there. We also got some of those Mario and Luigi plush. This is my first time ordering them. They were a little bit expensive at $1.20 each, so hopefully they make that back. They are a little bigger, so they are going to be difficult to win, so hopefully it takes a few tries for a person to win it. I do have my claw strength turned all the way up on all my machines because, I don't know, I like to be generous, give out a lot of product. Hopefully it ends up in returning customers, but let's go ahead and fill this machine the rest of the way up. We got some Pokeballs in there along with some SpongeBob balls. Those SpongeBob balls are from candymachines.com, and some LED watches from Eva over at Alibaba. I will put all the links to where I get my product in the description. We also got some Jordan keychains down there. Those are really cool. Those are from Eva. And we got some other product to test out. We got like a bag of 6 like test items from Eva, so that's what that cat is from. Also got some Ninja Turtles and some other stuff. Just really cool product that I may order in the future. But first, let's go ahead and get down here to the quarters, and a little light on the quarters, only a few bucks in there. Usually we're looking around $10 for this location, so that is kind of a bummer, and this was a bummer too. Not very high stack down there, but sometimes that can be deceiving. Let's go ahead and grab it by the handfuls. Still a decent handful in there. Nowhere near what we were making the last few weeks. This location usually makes about 100 to 120 a week, and that is not great. Let's go ahead and close up this machine. This location only made $44 for the week. Still pretty good, better than some of my other locations. And we actually ended up finding a new location while we were out here collecting. I figured I'd just stop in one of the places I have an honor box. But I just wanted to show you guys how easy it is to move these machines. I was moving it there with one hand. It's very light. And on our new locations, we all use timers to sort of ease the mind of the owner of how much electricity it'll use. It'll only be on during opening times. And there we go. We got the machine all stacked up with new plush. I'm looking forward to collecting from that location for the first time next week. But anyway, we're on to our next location, a Chinese buffet. And the mega prize is actually won at this location. But first, let's go ahead and address the plush. Let's go ahead and grab some more. We got some of that Eva plush in here, some of that premium plush. There you see the Mario version of that plush. There was a Luigi in the other one. We also got some, gosh, I'm like Pikachu. Pokemon people are going to grill me in the comments but for not knowing that. But we got some Pikachu heads in there, along with some mini Squashmallows, all from Eva on Alibaba. Like I said, I'll link that all in the description. Let's go ahead and grab some All-Star Vending plush. These come in a group of 650, so it's a good item to have in bulk. And those are only 59 cents each, so really good profit margins even if you have your machine set to win all the time. Let's go ahead and grab some Jordan keychains and some SpongeBob balls. There we go. And those ducks in there, those rubber ducks you can see, also came from All-Star Vending. They have a really good price on the rubber ducks. Those only cost me about 25 cents each. So if you wanted to do a 50-cent win all the time on ducks, which would be so cheap, especially in my area, you could do that and still make a pretty decent profit margin. But we got that all stocked up with all the product. Let's go ahead and wait, because I don't know what we're doing here. Trying to find the right key.
What are we waiting for?
And there we go, we got it. Let's go ahead and open up the dollars on this machine. This machine doesn't have a coin acceptor because it does have a credit card reader, and that is absolutely stacked. And I've never seen this before. 4 20s in a row. I was so happy with that. Someone was trying to win that mega prize. It really does drive sales up, so that was really good to see. $80 in a row. You don't really see that often. Usually I'm used to $1 bills, so that was really great. Let's go ahead and put the cassette on the back of the machine. And that location made $162 for the week. That is so good. Oh, can't forget about the mega prize. Let's go ahead and put this Iron Man plush up there. There we go. Let's go ahead and close this up and bury the key amongst the plush. There we go. Let's go ahead and put it about there. Looks pretty good. Hopefully we don't have a winner for the next week because I'm going broke, but no, we want our mega prize win all the time. But here we are at our next location, and let's snap and put all that product in there because it's a lot easier that way. Let's go ahead and move down here to the quarters, and a little light on the quarters. This is one of my slower locations, probably my slowest location. But no, actually my Jamaican restaurant takes that title by a long shot. I need to relocate that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the cash. And not terrible on cash, a little stack in there. Let's go ahead and try to grab this out with one hand. It is kind of hard to do film in one hand and do the work in the other, but there we go. Decent stack there, not bad. Not too shabby, as Quick Play says. Let's go ahead and put the DBA on the back of the cassette. This location made $38 for the week. Still got our mega prize up there. And on to our next location, a pizza restaurant, which I was actually pretty disappointed in this. There was only a few dollars down there, and I had it filled up like this, so I don't have a prize door on this location, so it's kind of my fault. I think someone is reaching up and taking the plush out, because as you can see, there was only $1 in there, and there will be no dollars down below here, which I found out the dollar bill acceptor wasn't working, so we definitely have someone reaching up and stealing the plush. Luckily, I did order a new prize chute, so hopefully that'll stop. I did let the location know about it, so hopefully they're looking out for people doing it. So anyway, that kind of sucks. But anyway, we're on to our next location here, our last location of the day. This is another Mexican restaurant, one of our better locations. And the mega prize was actually won on this location too. It's kind of crazy how the mega prize on all my machines seemed to be won on the same week. We had 3 or 4 this week, which last week we had none. So that's cool to see. Maybe everyone got paid on the same day around here. But let's go ahead and take the key out and put it on a plush and bury it down below. There we go. That looks like a good spot down there by the dog. And this machine has a lot of ducks in it, so we're going to try to even that out with a few plush. We got that Mario plush in there along with the Pikachu head. A good variety that everyone wants to win. Let's go ahead and move on here to the quarters, and not great on the quarters, only $2. This location fluctuates in how much it makes in quarters. Some weeks I have 20, some weeks I have none. It's very, very odd. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to where the bulk is, the dollar bills, and that is about half full with the $5 bill on the top. So that was great to see. Let's go ahead and put the cassette on the back of this machine. This location made $83 for the week. And our total collected from the 7 machines was $535. Would like to see that around $100 average, but that location where they were stealing product was really the kicker. But thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you made it all the way to the end. You obviously liked my content, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.